Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Healings by Francis. I am Francis Gonzalez Griffin, and this is the card pull for December 19th through the 25th, ending on Christmas, on Sunday on Christmas. So I will be pulling three decks of cards. The first one is the Seasons of the Witch, the Yule Oracle, which I have been pulling from all month cards because it is the only one that I have that is like a holiday deck. And then I will be pulling two cards from the Intuitive Soul cards by Lisa Williams, which I don't think I've ever pulled for a video, which are really good cards, but I have never used them, I think, in a video before. And then the last deck I will be using are Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians Oracle cards by Sophie Bashford. Okay, so let's get started. I hope everybody is having a good week so far. I'm recording this on Monday the 19th. This weekend was very busy, so I did not get a chance to do tomorrow or yesterday the video, but I will also ask for patience this week I know I've been doing daily card pulls, but between Christmas into New Year's, I'm going to be especially right now this week, I should say. This week it's going to be pretty busy because every moment that I get that's free, I am trying to get things wrapped, and I am very behind. So so I'm hoping that I'll still be doing the daily card pulls, but if I miss a day here or there, please be understanding on that. Okay, I call in my guides, the angels, my ancestors, to help me with this week for the collective energy of this week for the card pull of this week, the 19th through 25th. Oop, that just flew up. The first card is self-care. It says, if not me, then who, to tend to a wholeness, the parts in which surrender thy pulse for a heart that's nearer than any other. Okay, so this card speaks to the fact that you have been exhausting yourself, taking care of other people. This time of year, there's so much to do. So you need to take time this week for self-care. It's going to be really important to take care of yourself, whether it's if you're a person who likes bubble bath, a person who likes meditating, a person who likes to go for walks, a person who likes painting. Find time to do things for yourself this week, because as this week continues, you're just going to get more and more exhausted. And I will always say, if you exhaust yourself and you don't take care of yourself, you don't have anything to give to others. And I know people who need to hear the message of self-care are always the people, just like I am, who take care of others. And it's like you always take care of everyone before you take care of yourself. But you get to a point where you can't take care of others when you're overly exhausted and you're grumpy and you're tired and you're hungry. All these things happen. And then everything that you always are trying to do, the opposite happens. So take care of yourself this week. Find time to take care of yourself. It's very important. When an actual card comes out that tells you to take self-care, it means it's something that you've been putting by the wayside and needs to happen. Okay? So next card. Oop. That one fell right up. The next card is number 49. Oh, I'm sorry, and that one was 31, the first one. 49. Inside the veil, it's turning inward. Inside the veil of bones and flesh, I lay my soul to sleep. All the truths within my breath have come to greet me. Now, this card, I know that it kind of gives the ghost of Christmas future kind of vibe, and I love that it does, because this encompasses like holiday kind of traditions and things like that. But what this card is saying is you have a new version that you have inside of you, that you have worked on to heal, to improve, to be more authentic. And this card speaks, if you see that the darkness right there, it's almost like you keep that in the dark. And I don't know if I almost get the feeling that this has to do with Christmas and the holidays. I'm sorry if you don't celebrate Christmas. I don't mean to say only Christmas, but the holidays, or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, any holiday that you celebrate right now during the season, it's getting together with family. And I feel like we may evolve, we may improve, but sometimes to those who've known us the longest, we're afraid to let them see that new version of us. Like they're not going to approve or something. And that's what I'm getting a feeling of. You've worked really hard on yourself. Don't darken who you are. Let yourself shine. Let me pull another card. Don't keep like all the work that you did and the ways that you've improved yourself and become more authentic. That's a good thing. It's not something to be hidden. Oh, that card fell. Oh my goodness. It's what I just said. Family. Now, I know this card pertains to getting together. It says, thy love is present in the presence of thee, a comforting veil that warms the heart and hugs the whole soul. This is what this message is. Self-care before you got to go into all of the family gatherings that you may be having this week. And don't hide who you are. The work that you put forth, the hard work, what you've done to heal, to evolve, to become more authentic, to be the best version of you that you can be. That is not something you need to hide from your family. Those who love you and accept you will be happy for the changes that you've made. And if they don't have those, aren't happy for the changes that you made, then that says something to you right there, doesn't it? And as we go on our path, there's sometimes very big surprises that you have as you have the journey of evolving and getting, trying to be a better person and trying to be a more authentic person, trying to be the best version of yourself. Like many of you who watch me are on that spiritual path. And, sometimes you get these people, whether they're family, friends, or whatever, that don't always see that for a positive change. And that's okay. They're on their own path. They're on their own time. Whether they'll get there on their own, maybe they will. Maybe they won't this life. Maybe they'll do it in another life. All I'm saying is do not hide your shine. Do not dull yourself for other people. Because you've worked hard and you've achieved a healing, an enlightenment, an awakening. And that's what you're here to do. When you achieve that in a lifetime, it's because that was a sole purpose you had to do. So don't dull your light for others is what I'm saying. Let me pull from now the Intuitive Soul Oracle cards. Oop, that one came out right away. Jeez. And that card is Journey. I just said it. Okay, so journey is like the path. When you're on the path, this is the path that you're crossroads, forward thinking, time to move on. Okay, so with what I'm saying right here, you have been on that forward thinking path and it's time to move on. And you have two different ways you can go. Look at this path. You can go this way or you can go that way. And you're at a crossroads and that's going to be your decision on what you make. Just like I said, there'll be people who are naysayers and don't maybe agree with the changes that you've made or whatever, but you're going to know by turning inward what is best for you. And I, for one, am proud of you because the path of being on the spiritual path is not an easy one. So I'm proud of you. And one more card from this deck. Oh, that one fell out. Oh my goodness. Well, these cards are just going one after the other with the message that I've already said and just confirming that. So it says secret hidden messages, holding back emotions, unlocking secrets and passions within. Number 25. So with this card here and with this journey and all of these other cards that's saying, you have been holding back the hard work and the changes that you have made maybe to yourself. Maybe because you're not comfortable with showing them yet or comfortable in the presence of maybe the family that you'll be around. But I'm telling you right now that you're here. We don't know the time that we're here. If you have gotten on the path of awakening, of wanting to be the best version of yourself, of being more authentic, that is the way to go. If you awaken in this lifetime, it means that was your purpose in life, your soul purpose. That was part of your soul purpose to do so. All I'm hearing is keep on chugging. Like, I see the train on the tracks and I say, keep on chugging forward. Do not let anybody, don't let the fear or of not being accepted, don't let that be the reason you don't keep on chugging forward, is what I'm hearing. Be the person you've worked so hard to be. Allow yourself to be your authentic self, because that's where you'll really find your true happiness and joy, is what I'm hearing. And I'm going to pull one more card, and this is going to be from the Goddess, Gods, and Guardians deck by Sophie Bashford. Ooh, wow. Well, half the deck fell on the floor, but only one is turned upright. So, actually, two are turned upright. So I'm going to take them both. So the first card was King Neptune Sensitivity, and the second card was Imhotep Visionary. Now, I love the Mummy, and the guy who was in the Mummy was Imhotep was the guy who was in the Mummy, if you remember, that was the name. So these are two things coming past, and this is just going to be a confirmation of it being kind of soul related and a soul purpose related, because King Neptune, he was the king of Lemuria, and Imhotep goes back to Egyptian times. So what I'm getting with this is sensitivity. You have been awoken in this lifetime, and you're sensitive to different energies around you. Do not allow that go with the sensitivity that you have, as in, you may be sensitive to all those energies around you, but do not let, if those sensitivities around you do not go along with how you're going along on your path, do not let that cause a crossroad that you think about what your path and how you should proceed is, and question yourself, is what I'm hearing. That's that. And there's actually in the book, I actually have enough time to tell you real quick. In the book, there's an invocation with this. It says, my sensitivity is a spiritual gift. Here it is. My sensitivity is a spiritual gift. It's safe to be vulnerable. And then the next card with Imhotep, let me check and see what it says for his affirmation. It's weird. I was able to open that book and it was right on that page. Okay. So it says of Imhotep, it says he started his life as a commoner, but through his visionary genius became enormously influential in Egypt during the Third Dynasty. So what I'm hearing with this is, and his says, designing the future, fusing ancient wisdom and modern methods, is you can combine the things that you've always known and learned in the past with what you are now. You don't have to be a complete, like, I can only be this, and if they don't fit into this, no. You give people the chance of seeing, they know who you've always been, but this is just a new part of you. And that new part of you was always meant to come out. It was always meant to be there. So with this last card, or it says, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stand this up, but I'm going to try it real hard. With this last card, I just want to say the invocation is this one. My mind is in touch with divine ideas. My visions create a better world. I just want to say one more time for those that this reading is resonating with you, I'm proud of you. The journey that you're on isn't the easiest one, but it's the one that will have the most joy in the end. So I am sending you so much love, so much joy, so much joy for this holiday season, and so many blessings. Again, so much love, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week.